Hello guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but you know, I've never been, scared of the fact of saying or ashamed of saying that Broly, I'm a fan of Broly. Broly's one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z characters. Just not, yeah, his character, I just because he's a legend, not to play a pun on his name as the legendary Super Saiyan, but like back when I was a little kid, or whatever, however old I was back in 98 when I first started getting into Dragon Ball Z. First time I ever heard about Broly was with this seeing a card backing for this figure here on the back. Uh, you know, and then started reading, things about Broly is like, it would take four Super Saiyan 4s to be able to beat Broly. And then seeing clips of the movie after downloading them for days on end on dial-up internet on Napster or some shit like that back then. And you know he was a myth. Broly was a myth. Broly was a legend in the American Dragon Ball community back in way early days. Now people like to shit on Broly. Oh, he's a piece of shit character. He's boring. His backstory is kind of lame. I have to say it. He hates Kakaroto because of his crying would upset him back then. Pretty lame. But the Dragon Ball Super movie that is coming out in December. I was going to do a first initial reaction like the day this came out, but I wanted to wait on it to see what I really thought. The Dragon Ball Super movie coming out in December is just called Dragon Ball Super Broly. And it's not going to be a sequel to the three movies that came out for Dragon Ball Z. It's going to be a whole new Broly. It's going to be Akira Toriyama's like reboot of him. Um, it's interesting. It wasn't entirely his idea. It was like one of his editors suggested, "Hey, you should have Broly be the villain in the next in the Dragon Ball Super movie." And you're like, "Oh, okay." And he looked at movies and he was like, I can do it better, I guess." And it's it's gonna be interesting because not just Broly is not the only one going to be in it. It also is going to have a Paragus. It's not initially confirmed that he's going to be in it, but the voice actor, which I cannot remember the name off the top of my head, the voice actor for Paragus is signed on for the movie, and he's voiced no other Dragon Ball character besides Paragus, so he's in it. And the voice actor, original Japanese voice actor uh, for Broly is in it also, so that's awesome. He apparently is the same that we see in the teaser trailer for the Dragon Ball Super movie. He has scars. He has a kind of like a Bardock or a Yamcha. He has got a scar in his cheek. He's got some scar in his arms also. His outfit, looking back and now, like makes a lot more sense. He is wearing an outfit that's very similar to this. It's more like more fur, more natural looking, kind of like more of uh just furry. I don't know, just more of a primitive version of his outfit. He doesn't appear to have the earrings or the necklace. Definitely doesn't have that control crown. Um, but um, but I was initially just very confused about Broly being announced for the Super movie because my initial reaction was just more confusion as opposed to when we first got word of Kale. I was really excited and I was really pumped about Kale because this is the first time we've seen like a canon version of Broly. I mean, back there was like saying, all right, this is going to be as close as we're going to get to having a Broly and a canon version of Broly, and they just made Kale, who's female and looks very much like Broly, just has some feminine features, and that's about it. But then she got that self-controlled form, and she just became a very minor character. And I personally liked Caulifla a lot better. Well, Kefla is my favorite out of the Universe 6 characters from Dragon Ball Super, but so it's half Kale, half Khalifa, but I love Kefla. I think Kefla is awesome. So I was super excited for when Kale was announced, or we first saw her in the Universal Survival Saga trailer. So I think if they wouldn't have done Kale, having Broly's announcement would have been a much bigger deal. I think so anyway. But because we've been trolled before in the past with all those stupid fake clickbait websites saying, "Oh, the Dragon Ball Super movie is going to bring back Broly," and they're just making shit up. Those were like 1 or 2 years ago, and they were accidentally right, which I just find really funny about that. But it, if I don't know, I am very I'm reserving judgment about how Broly is going to be in the movie because you don't know anything about the movie except it's going to have Frieza, the new Frieza soldiers. It's going to have to do about the history of the Saiyans, and Broly is in it. That's all we really know. We don't know much of anything else. We don't know but about the history of Broly, about what his character is going to be like. If he's going to be very similar to his original counterpart, if he's just going to be very primitive, or if he's going to be more sophisticated. All we just know is that he's in the movie. I am excited about that. I've never been ashamed to say that I'm a Broly fanboy. Um, just that I didn't really ever expect for him to become a canon character, but I really like that he is, and as you can see, I mean, I like Broly a lot, getting merchandise of him, so I'm really excited to see, what a Dragon Ball Super figure art of Broly will be like, because that one I'll definitely get. I'm not going to get the new SDCC one version of Broly just because it's simply this, which is purple script, but that's off subject. So let me know what you guys think about Broly being in the Dragon Ball Super movie in the comments below, because I've seen so many different responses. Some excited, some piss poor GT fanboys, sour that Broly's becoming canon, but Super Saiyan 4 is just alternate universe still a thing. But you know it's happening. You can't stop that. It's happening. You can see the movie, you can not see the movie. Everyone's free to their opinion, but you can't ignore that Broly is going to be canon now, and that's just going to be a hard to swallow pill for some GT fanboys. All right, guys. Until next time. Catch you next time.